Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be continuing from where we left off. In the last episode we saved Mad Dog's life, and after that I managed to get the Millie progress all the way to the point where we can get the key card for the casino heist. So yeah, we'll be doing all of that, but first let's watch this cutscene because this is not a mission. Fish in a barrel.
Mr. Ramfali. Gentlemen, can I have your marks, please? Gentlemen? Or shall I say partners?
Oh, I drank to that.
Well, to be honest, this is pretty obvious what is happening over here, but if you don't know, basically CJ, Ranfali, and Woozy have effectively now become partners in running the Four Dragons Casino. So yeah, CJ is now officially an owner of the Four Dragons Casino along with Woozy and Ranfali. Though I guess Woozy already was a owner. He just now shared the ownership between Ranfali and CJ as well. So yeah, now we're all partners, and with that, all three of us are gonna now start working to help the Four Dragons Casino. Though CJ has already done his part. I'm not sure what Ranfali does because unfortunately that's the last time you will see Ranfali in the game. So it is what it is. But anyways, okay, so you're seeing that dollar symbol over there. Yeah, that only appears once Millie gives you the call that she's ready to go on board with your plan. Which unfortunately I couldn't show the phone call because well, it's pretty much impossible to tell when exactly I'm gonna get that phone call because I thought it would be given to me like on 40%, but unfortunately, or like fortunately to be honest, yeah, it was only on 25 or 33%. So yeah, it was much faster than I thought. It only took like 5 days to finally get this freaking key card, but hey. Oh, okay, I think this is Ken Rosenberg's call, right?
Hello?
Carl, it's me, Ken. The Leone family has made their move. Salvatore's here. Now, he's taken over Caligulas. We're screwed. It's war for control of Venturas, man. War. War! There's word of some triad visitors, something that should keep them busy. I'm calling from the bathroom. I gotta go. I really gotta go.
Well, the triad call was actually us, the Ranfali, by the way. But anyway, this is Millie's house. We got a sneak peek into what this place was, but hey man, now you can see it in detail for one last time. But anyways, we only are here for the key card, and after that, yeah, now once we do Salvatore's missions, yeah, we'll be able to do the casino heist, but that's not on the agenda today. Today we'll be doing the last missions for Tenpenny over here, and okay, maybe the final mission for Tenpenny is unlocked after I do the first mission for Salvatore, but I'm not too sure. Also, by the way, yeah, remind me, I messed up on the story of, what do you call it? Las Venturas is Caligulas Casino. So I need to clarify a little bit things. For the most part, I was right, but there were some details that I got wrong. So yeah, I'll hopefully try and, clear those out after this mission.
Hello, Carl. Been a long time, huh?
Yeah, I was starting to miss you guys.
Now, why don't I believe you? Get over here. Now, things have developed since the last time we met. Despite our best efforts, the gig's nearly up.
I'm sure you'll find some way to keep your badge. Your kind always do.
You still don't get it, do you, Carl? This ain't about keeping some fucking badge.
Hey, listen to the man.
We all the same, Carl. You, me. We all trying to pull ourselves out of the hole. Somebody steps on me, I gotta step on you.
Where's Hernandez with that fucking meat? He's been gone too long, Tenpenny.
Getting a little edgy, fellas?
Oh, how you like that, you piece of shit? That give you any idea how edgy I am?
Whoa!
Get up, bitch! You paying attention? Now there's a ruined town out west of here. Aldea Malvada. And there's some piece of shit DEA officer meeting with an FBI agent with a dossier. Now you get the dossier and you make both of them disappear.
Alrighty then. Tenpenny is feeling a little bit edgy, huh? But I can tell you that my regular viewer, Arcane Cosmo, definitely likes edgy people, apparently. Hey man, that's what he says every time, Silver in, Pokemon Heart Gold makes an appearance. I personally am not a huge fan of Silver personally, but I can see why people like him at least. But anyways, so yeah, basically, yes, this is the exact same problem that Tenpenny has been having, in all of his missions apparently. Like every single time in his, missions, we are killing some, dude who has managed to gather up dirt on Tenpenny and yeah, now is threatening to kill him. Oh, well, not kill him, but like get him arrested and, get his police position off. But, oh well, CJ is always here to, help sort that stuff out so that his brother doesn't get hurt. Though again, I'm not gonna lie, this mission makes no freaking sense because, yeah, Mike Torino said that, our brother will be safe. And Mike Torino, last time I checked, is a freaking CIA agent. Also, where's my hunter? Hello game, I literally got gold in every single one of these freaking stupid plane missions specifically for the freaking hunter. Okay, oh my god, this mission is just gonna be annoying then now, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, if you get gold on every single one, which by the way, I grinded gold, I think during one of Arcade's Dark Souls 2 stream. By the way, yeah, another thing that I need to address, why do I always keep calling him Arcade instead of Arcane? His name is Arcane Cosmo. By the way, I have no freaking idea why I do that, because yeah, that's stupid. He's like Arcane, like the, Arcane stat, which was introduced for the first time in Souls games in Bloodborne, I believe. And then it was later brought back in Elden Ring, because for some reason it wasn't brought back in Dark Souls 3. But anyways, but yeah. So in this mission, unfortunately, yeah, I really like to have a, a helicopter with guns and, missiles specifically, because, yeah, unfortunately this DEA target can actually escape. Actually, it's very likely that he will escape, but if he does, I'll have to follow him around and wait for his helicopter to just settle down in, like, the countryside, far as I remember. I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I was able to snipe this guy before he even escapes, but, yeah, it's definitely hard to pull that off, which is why I prefer the hunter. But hey, if the game wants to screw you over by removing a freaking hunter... Although, wait a second, is there a sea sparrow over here? I mean, a sea sparrow is a shittier version of the hunter, but it might just do it. Okay, never mind. Nothing can go good in this mission, I suppose. But anyways, okay, so... Okay, I probably won't be using this helicopter to follow this guy if he manages to escape. I do have enough sniper rounds, I believe, to kill him, but I think, far as I remember, this DEA agent has freaking armor. But anyway, I should probably land over here. Yeah, see that over there? Yeah, we need to... Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Because, yeah, if we can get him without, getting spotted, that would be great. Okay, I believe that's him, right? Alright, let's see. Alright, perfect. Actually, I just got him. Never mind. Didn't even need the hunter. Okay, yeah. As a kid, I remember I always came to this... Oh, wait, what? Were they trying to take the dossier away on their own? Because that was not the freaking target. What was happening over there? Okay, I mean, I guess if they're not going to collect the freaking files, I might as well just take them all down. Also, by the way, yeah, questions must be asked. These guys are American agents, so... Why are they using the AK-47? I'm pretty sure by 1992, M4 was actually, mass-produced, so you should be using that. Or if not that, the M16 would be your freaking choice of weapon. But anyways. Alright, so now that we have the evidence dossier, I think Tenpenny might give us a call for his final mission, but I'm not too sure. But we can check that out, just in a bit, because I know where the final mission for Tenpenny takes place. Alright, I am back, and yeah, now let's go ahead and do Salvatore's missions. And I think while we're doing this mission, I will explain the mistake I made during the, story behind the Caligulas casino. But anyways, Freefall.
Fucking buzz this! I'm peaking on the blood pressure alone!
Yeah, terrific.
Well, what do we got here?
Here's your sandwich.
Who's this pretty thing?
I don't usually do this kind of shit,
I like this girl. What's your name, kid?
Maria. And the service is not included.
Hey, the woman, you fat fuck.
You heard the bird.
Come on. Are you kidding me? See you later, guys.
And who's this asshole?
The name's Carl Johnson, sir. Before working with Mr. Rosenberg here, I had the pleasure of doing business with your son, Joey, back in Liberty City.
You know my Joey? I like that. So, kid, what can I do for you?
Well, Ken, vouch for me, I'm a straight killer.
Oh, one-man fucking army. Real dependable. Total fucking maniac, too.
You know the Forellis are sending over a crew to hit me. Their flight gets in soon. Traveling as a string quartet. I was gonna send some of the boys over as a little welcoming committee. But, maybe you can take care of it.
Thank you, sir. I guarantee you, you won't regret this.
Maybe I should go
You stay where you are, Rosenberg. I don't want you getting yourself lost.
Okay, not sure what kind of contraption Rosenberg is sitting on, but oh well. But anyways, by the way, yeah, what an amazing helicopter the Hunter is. It spawned as soon as I completed the mission. Yeah, great freaking game design, guys. But anyways, okay, so the fact mistake that I, made a mistake on is Ken Rosenberg's role. So what happened exactly during the Caligulas Casino's development is that Johnny Sindacco needed to raise, I think, around $10 million to make this casino. Now, $5 million he got from the Forellis, but the other $5 million he got from Salvatore Leone, who is the strongest mafia boss in GTA series currently. Now, Salvatore Leone is it's a pretty manipulative and pretty greedy guy. So, originally Johnny Sindacco had his own guy called Mickey who was supposed to run the Caligulas Casino and, manage all of its affairs. However, Salvatore Leone was not happy with that, and he wanted some neutral third party that all three of the mafia families could control rather than the Sindaccos controlling the casino alone. Because basically, if that happened, Sindaccos were basically keeping the money of both the families, the Forellis and the Leones, and they will be just managing it for them. Obviously, no family wanted to do that because, yeah, at the end of the day, both Forellis and Leones hate the Sindaccos, just like the Sindaccos hate the Leones and the Forellis. So basically what happened is that Salvatore Leone, after Mickey was back, because Salvatore was not willing to give them $5 million without, bringing a third party in. So once Mickey was capped, the Salvatore, what he did was that he actually managed to find out that Ken Rosenberg was looking for a job. And he said, let's make him the third party, bully him, and yeah, he will run the casino for us. However, obviously, Salvatore Leone, being the strongest of the mafia bosses, did not want that. Instead, what he wanted Ken to do was to be his own personal puppet. So basically, he was using Ken as a spy on the Sindacco families to basically give him any information regarding the casino and, of course, any side businesses that the Sindaccos may have in Las Venturas. Because remember, this is the West Coast files, I believe. So yeah, the mafia doesn't have too much presence over here. The mafia has more presence in the East Coast, where New York, or in this game Liberty City, is located. But anyways, so if Salvatore Leone had a plan like this with Ken Rosenberg, why did not the Forellis? Well, because the Forellis are just as desperate as the Sindaccos for money and power. Because yeah, as soon as Sonny Forelli died, yeah, the Forellis lost all their influence, and yeah, they want to get it back. And well, they can't get it back without cooperating with this plan that the Sindaccos have. So yeah, it was much easier to actually convince the Forellis to get into this investment than Salvatore Leone. And yeah, so basically, because the ownership of Caligulas Casino is under the control of illegal, also, my god, how bulky is your head? Seriously, how are these guys not dying, dude? What is your head made out of? My god, did this guy just survive 2 bullets in the freaking face? Okay, alright, take him down. By the way, don't worry, there are no mines in this freaking plane, so yeah, no explosion will be happening if you manage to just by mistake shoot something else. But anyways, now the pilot comes out, and yeah, now let's get rid of him. By the way, the reason why I'm shooting 2 bullets is because CJ has actually managed to now reach hitman skill on the normal pistols, or the Glocks, I believe they're called. So yeah, when you get Hitman's kill, CJ literally dual wields 2 blocks. But anyways, so yeah, basically that's the exact problem that Ken Rosenberg is facing right now, that Salvatore is using him as a spy. And yeah, because the Caligulas Casino's ownership is under the control of these illegal mobsters, if the bosses who actually, made the investment somehow die, guess what? That entire family loses their share in the Caligulas Casino. So currently, because Johnny Sindaco died, who was the boss of the Sindaco family, yeah, the Sindacos have completely lost the control over Caligulas. So now the only families who have control over this place, yeah, those are Salvatore Leone and the Forelli families, under the control of Marco Forelli. I remember telling one of my commenters, Eric McLaren, that it was Mike Forelli, but yeah, that's my bad. Mike Forelli is actually just some regular soldier in this family. It's Marco Forelli who is the, boss currently, because he was the underboss under Sonny Forelli. So yeah, now that's the reason why the Forellis have sent a hitman team over here to kill Salvatore Leone, because if they kill Salvatore, they get full control of the entire, place over here. But obviously Salvatore was aware of this, and yeah, he sent a hitman crew to get the Forellis before they can get to him. But anyways, okay, so I think, actually, you know what, let me just take this plane, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get Tenpenny's phone call, as far as I remember. Let's see.
Carl, you get that dossier?
Yeah, I got the files. What you want me to do with them?
We need to meet up someplace quiet and take care of things. There's a ghost town, Las Brujas, in the Devil's Castle. You know it?
Yeah, I'll find it.
I know you will. I'll see you there. Carl.
He'll see us for the last time over there, I suppose. Okay, well, not him, but his buddies definitely will. By the way, remember how, Pulaski was mentioning that Hernandez was taking too long getting the meat for their barbecue? Yeah, that's going to be actually relevant right now, because we'll realize how is exactly, all of these DEA agents and FBI agents are actually getting the dirt on Tenpenny. Because, yeah, now it will be revealed, because that's exactly what Tenpenny was after with all these dossiers that we have been collecting for him. He wanted to know who exactly was, ratting him out and, telling people about his illegal involvement in the drug gangs that he's actually supposed to take down. But anyways, okay, let's see if I actually get the parachute if I was to exit from now. Okay, I do. But will I die just like I died at the end of Stowaway? No, I won't. Alright, that's perfect. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this mission, and after that, I'm not sure whether I should... actually, the casino heist will be pretty long. So casino heist is activated only once you complete the all of the part of the Las Venturas, and there's only one mission left in that part. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and do this. High noon. My god, what is happening to that dossier, by the way? Anyways.
Carl, hope we didn't keep you waiting, Holmes.
Nah, I was just chilling.
I bet you were. At the dossier? Hand it over.
Hey, everything cool now?
I don't know, Carl. Eddie?
Our boy's done good.
No! You snitch piece of shit! You vato asshole! You sold us out!
And yep.
Time to dig, Carl.
He's actually not wrong, by the way. Hernandez did,
Take care.
snitch on Tenpenny.
Huh? Where are you going?
To get drunk and get laid. You got a problem with that?
No, Frank, relax.
Good. I'll see you back at the precinct. And I'll see you in the next life, Carl.
By the way, if you don't know what's happening, yeah, he basically asked Pulaski to kill both Carl and Hernandez. So, yeah. That's why he's making Carl dig a grave for 2 people, by the way.
All right, that's good. That's deep enough for 2.
Eddie, Tenpenny's just using you. He's using all of us. You're the next one he's gonna silence, man.
Shut the fuck up, scum! And it's Officer Pulaski to you. Fucking die!
Well, at least Hernandez tried, I suppose, but yeah, it's finally time to get this piece of shit over here. But anyways, by the way, you can try to kill him over here the regular way, but yeah, it usually doesn't go very well. But yeah, Tenpenny has basically left Pulaski over here too, and some people actually speculate that maybe he was left intentionally by Tenpenny over here because he knew that CJ would actually kill him. But anyways, this Pulaski guy has been a real piece of work for CJ. So yeah, time to get our revenge on this dude.
You know Tenpenny gonna rub you out too.
Carl, you got it all wrong, pal. Tenpenny was the one saving your ass. Every time I wanted to get rid of you, you find something to use to keep you alive. Well, now it's up to me, and I ain't such a fucking soft touch.
Okay, my god, I actually messed that one up. I don't know if he can actually... Oh, wait, he can actually get away. Uh-oh. Although I think he is on this road only, right? So let me just... yeah, okay. Yeah, there he is. But, by the way, how much health does his...
I always had a thing for her. Tenpenny and I got some great shots of her and her Barrell boyfriend going at it like a couple of horny chihuahuas. Man, you should be put out like a pro.
Screw you, Pulaski. I know what you're trying to do, and you ain't gonna crawl inside my head.
I ain't kidding. It's the best takedown I ever done. Carl, you should have seen your mom's before she was buried.
Not feeling so fucking full of yourself now, huh?
Yeah, well, them's the breaks, fuck.
Any last requests?
Yeah. Can I fuck your sister?
You an asshole to the end. Punk motherfucker.
Alright. By the way, there is actually supposed to be some additional dialogue, but not in the PC version of San Andreas for some reason. But in the original version, I'm pretty sure there is like 2 more lines that he says before he stomps on Pulaski's corpse and yeah, finishes him. But anyway, with that, yeah, the only one from the Crash team left is Officer Tenpenny himself. But anyway, so okay, I will probably call this episode right here and keep it short because I want to just, I guess, dedicate an entire episode to the casino heist itself, because that mission is actually decently long. And of course, we also have the final mission for Salvatore. But anyways, I guess before I end the episode, I can explain what happened over there. So in the introduction cutscene of San Andreas, Hernandez is actually supposed to be a new member of the Crash. He was actually, before this, the part of a different unit. However, Hernandez, for his decent job, actually got promoted to Crash. But yeah, unfortunately, Tenpenny had different plans for, Hernandez. Instead of, letting him do the legit job of a cop, he instead got him involved in his own, all this nonsense that he wanted to do with the business, gangs. But anyways, okay, let me just pick up this call first.
Hello?
You've hung us out to dry, I know it.
Rosenberg?
Yeah, soon to be wearing concrete shoes in a shallow grave in the desert, Rosenberg. I'm surprised you remember.
Look, I ain't forgot y'all, man. Just hang in there.
Easy for you to say. This Salvatore guy might whack me at any moment.
But anyways, okay, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, let's continue with the story. So yeah, Tenpenny wanted... So basically, Tenpenny's job is to actually supposed to be, be a drug enforcement cop, where he would go after gangs that deal in drugs and then, basically arrest them. However, Tenpenny had a, better idea of making some great money while doing this stuff. And his money was to actually, his plan to get all of this money was to actually create a giant crack empire type of organization that would deal crack in Los Santos, and then Tenpenny would actually tax this business to basically keep the cops out of the business, while these guys can always do drugs, keep making money for themselves and then give a large sum of that money to Tenpenny. And yeah, so because of that, Officer Tenpenny needed to get one guy who actually knew about his involvement in this plan from very long ago killed, and that dude was Officer Pendlebury. Somebody that you may remember, he pinned the blame for the death of Officer Pendlebury on Carl. But the actual killer of Officer Pendlebury was Hernandez, because Officer Pendlebury was basically kidnapped by Tenpenny and Pulaski, and then they made Hernandez shoot him, even though Hernandez didn't want to do it. And while at first Hernandez was on board with Tenpenny still, he, at the end of the day, he's a moral cop, so he didn't like what Tenpenny was doing. So yeah, all of those agents that we killed throughout the game for Tenpenny, yeah, they were killed, or they got their information because of Officer Hernandez, because Hernandez constantly kept snitching on Tenpenny. Unfortunately, this time Tenpenny found out that it was Hernandez who was doing that, which is why, Pulaski said that, Hernandez is taking too long with his meat. He was probably contacting the DEA, the FBI of Tenpenny's shenanigans, and yeah, because of that, Hernandez got killed. Now, Tenpenny obviously wants all these profits to himself, which is why he wants Officer Pulaski dead too, because Carl is right. Even if Pulaski had killed Carl over here, Tenpenny would probably just get even Pulaski killed after, some point. But But anyways, yeah, so that's the basic story of Tenpenny. We'll actually discuss his plans of the crack, his crack empire that he wanted to set up at the final part of San Andreas. But yeah, until then, if you guys like what you see, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And the comment section, yeah, you tell me your opinions about the game so far, because yeah, San Andreas is very close to its end. Like, we only have 2 missions from the Las Venturas part of the game, and then we will be in the final moments of San Andreas, like maybe only 10 or 9 missions left after that. So yeah, until then, have a wonderful day everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next one.